What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're at Washington Square Mall on the east side of Indianapolis, Indiana. This mall has been around for decades, and like many traditional American malls, it has seen some major changes over the years. In this video, we're going to take a full walkthrough of the mall, look at what stores are still open and what spaces are vacant, and talk a little about the history and the current state of Washington Square. If you enjoy mall tours, retail history, or just walking videos with commentary, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's head inside. As soon as you walk into Washington Square Mall, you can feel that classic indoor mall atmosphere. Wide corridors, tiled floors, and that familiar echo that only malls seem to have. This mall opened in the early 1970s and was once one of the premier shopping destinations on the east side of Indianapolis. Back then, malls like this were a social hub. People came here not just to shop, but to spend time, meet friends, and hang out for hours. Today, the mall feels quieter, but it's still very much alive. You'll notice right away that the lighting is fairly bright and the ceilings are high, giving the space an open feel. Even though some storefronts are vacant, the mall is clean and well maintained, which tells you there's active management keeping things running. As we walk down the main corridor, you can see a mix of operating businesses and empty storefronts. This is pretty typical for a mall of this age. Some of the stores are national chains, while others are local or regional businesses that have adapted to serve the surrounding community. That's something you'll see more and more with malls like this. Instead of relying solely on big retail brands, they're becoming more service-oriented. You might see things like small clothing shops, beauty supply stores, phone repair places, and specialty retailers. These types of businesses tend to thrive in malls like Washington Square because they're affordable and can cater to everyday needs. Pay attention to the flooring and the design elements as we walk. A lot of this is originally or lightly updated, and it gives the mall a very authentic, retro feel. One thing worth mentioning is how malls like Washington Square are evolving. They're no longer just shopping centers, they're becoming mixed-use community spaces. You'll often find things like fitness centers, public services, medical offices, or community organizations operating inside. This kind of adaptation is likely what will keep Washington Square going in the future. Instead of competing with online shopping, malls like this serve the needs that can't be shipped in a box. Now we're approaching one of the anchor store spaces. Historically, anchor stores were the backbone of malls like this. They brought in foot traffic, which helped all the other smaller stores succeed. Over the years, Washington Square has several anchor stores come and go. Some spaces have been repurposed, while others remained underutilized. You can really get a sense of the scale here. These anchor stores are massive, and repurposing them is one of the biggest challenges for older malls across the country. Some malls turn these spaces into gyms, call centers, churches, or even schools. Others struggle to find tenants at all. Washington Square sits somewhere in the middle, still searching for the right balance. As we move into some of the side corridors, the mall gets quieter. This is where you really feel the contrast between past and present. Some storefronts are completely vacant, with metal gates pulled down and signage removed. Others are occupied by small businesses doing their best to keep the mall active. If you're into urban exploration or retail nostalgia, this part of the mall is especially interesting. You can see traces of what used to be here, outlines where signs once hung, and storefront designs that haven't changed in decades. Despite the vacancies, there is still a sense of community here. Employees chat with regular customers, and there's a slower, more relaxed pace compared to the modern lifestyle centers. As we make our final walk through the mall, take a moment just to listen to the sounds. Footsteps, distant conversations, background music. It's quieter than it used to be, but it's not abandoned. There's something calming about places like this. They're a snapshot of another era, still functioning, still relevant, just in a different way. Washington Square Mall might not be the bustling retail hub it once was, but it continues to serve its community in its own way. So that wraps up our tour of Washington Square Mall here in Indianapolis. If you grew up coming to this mall, or if you visited recently, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your memories or experiences. If you enjoy mall tours, abandoned retail, or local Indiana content, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Thanks for walking with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.